Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of CoinNewsExtra interview session, a program where we invite innovators, stakeholders, and influencers in the blockchain, crypto, and fintech ecosystem to compare their mind and state of the ecosystem. So today we'll be talking about blockchain integration into web and app development, and I have with me a great innovator in the ecosystem, Matthew Gerard, who is the CEO of dchaintech.io. Matthew, you're welcome to CoinNewsExtra.
Thank you.
So, Matthew, how is America today? Which city particularly are you in?
I think we're doing better. Everyone's kind of adjusting. We're getting the vaccines rolled out in different states throughout the US. So, yeah, I think this year, maybe last year was a little more worrisome, but it looks like vaccines are being rolled out. And I think, yeah, people are excited probably to be able to, get that done, get on to living life again and seeing friends and family and traveling and all those things we miss. So
yeah,
slowly but surely, I think we're getting
close. We'll overcome this. Is a very big challenge around the world. Our prayers that we'll overcome this sooner than expected. So before we move to the topic of the day, I would like to get a brief about you and your background, just briefly.
Sure. I did a lot of different work, a few years at a time, different types of work, couple different government jobs, some private corporate stuff. In each role, I was a IT network, and I moved into firewalls. So I kept advancing to things that would kind of pique my interest or keep me busy, for a few years at a time. But I want to say in the last few years, as I got to understand technology a little better with blockchain, the firewalls and all the networking and stuff seemed to not be as fun. So I kind of walked away from kind of a corporate life or that kind of stuff to kind of run my own company and work off to the side, but yeah, it's exciting. I like what I do every day.
Yeah, it's quite exciting. We are looking at blockchain integration into web and app development. We see, when you talk about this ecosystem, people ignore this aspect, blockchain, and everyone is looking towards cryptocurrency. So we want to see some of the importance of blockchain in this direction. What are some of the groundbreaking features of blockchain technology?
Sure. I guess there's probably a small group of people, I like to consider myself, that we want to see cryptocurrency used in the terms of cryptography, security, ledger systems and databases and transparency and all these things that are behind Bitcoin, which is blockchain technology. Those are the things we really focus on. We're not so much interested in a price of a coin or what coin or this or that. It's more, we know the security behind it is strong, and that's what we're kind of building technologies and stuff on. So yeah.
Okay. We've seen some of the advantages you've been able to explain. So, what are some of the advantages of integrating blockchain into app and web development?
Sure. So, the technology itself, I see as a distributed system. So, we're looking at ways to do things to distribute. So it's not held by necessarily a financial institution or a central government or something. The technology we find can run a little better without that intervention, I should say, or people itself, causing issues with technology. So we like the distributed factor of it, the security factor of it being distributed.
Yeah, interesting. Looking at your profile, you are the CEO VChainTech.io. In what ways is VChainTech.io contributing in this ecosystem?
From the whole what the world thinks of it as, we want to use the technology that's behind Bitcoin to connect governments, connect financial institutions. Right now, I think a lot of the big companies are hesitant to integrate in any way, let it be like accepting it as a money for their business. Tesla announced they would accept Bitcoin, but really when you're accepting a currency, there still has to be ways to track everything, make sure people are paying taxes and all that. So we're really looking at it from a backbone standpoint, I think. It's a little tough to describe because everyone thinks of it as a money and a currency and, you know, a digital cash, where we're thinking it's the backbone of the internet, or a private network that's the backbone of security for the financial institutions. So those are the things we're definitely working on. It's just a little tough, I think, to explain, you know, the terminology difference. We think of it as cryptography and crypto, and of course you can transfer money on that technology, but really it's more algorithms, security, cryptography, and the integration someday of electronic money like Bitcoin.
Yeah, interesting and very nice time out with you, Matthew Gerard. Before we draw the curtain of today's episode of CoinNewsExtra interview session, you know, there have been in this blockchain cryptocurrency ecosystem, there have been one thing that really not been clear. We're talking about regulations. What would you say about blockchain and crypto with uncertainty when it comes to regulation?
When it comes to regulation?
Yes.
For sure. That's what I think we're seeing in the US right now with Coinbase, and them. The IRS is saying that you might not necessarily need to send us everything because we already know. You know, you provide forms to your customers, or you should be. They kind of know about everything Coinbase has been doing for years. So we want to give those tools and those backbones that might need to be reaching out past the US, or, you know, to connect governments and financial institutions. I think we're seeing a huge resistance. You might be seeing people gamble with 150 million, you know, from Tesla or here and there, but when it comes to the true money behind the banks and real estate and all that, they want something that's auditable and transparent and traceable. So
interesting. Thank you very much. It has really been a very beautiful time out with you, Matthew Gerard, CEO, VChainTech.io. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.